The incredible nonprofit ElleVet has been touring the country, taking care of the pets of homeless and those pets that are vulnerable who might be homeless themselves. Joining us now, Kelly from ElleVet. She is an amazing person who is dedicating her time, her energy right here in Las Vegas. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much, JJ, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, we had to work really hard to get this interview to happen because you're in fact out in the field caring for these incredible pets. Tell me a little bit about the organization. I didn't know about it, but I am so touched by what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you. So the ElleVet Project is a national nonprofit organization. We provide free veterinary care to pets of the homeless. The project was founded in 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The co-founders of ElleVet Sciences, the company that supports the ElleVet Project, saw a need, an immense need, more so than usual. And they basically, in a 2 weeks' time, rented an RV, flew out to California, got supplies, vaccines, and they traveled the state of California for 2 months. And just they went to where the homeless were. That's what makes us sort of unique, is we drive right to where they are. So it kind of brings access to care where they normally may not be able to receive that care.
Kelly, it's just incredible. I think any pet lover has had the experience of walking down the street or maybe into a business and seeing a homeless person with a pet.
Yeah.
And your heart goes out to not only that person who's living on the streets, but also that pet. And I think so many people had this deep concern. Is that pet okay? Are they being taken care of? What are some of the things you have learned about the homeless pet population since you've been involved in this project?
You couldn't have really said it better. I know that myself walking down the street, that would have been my perception for sure. I have worked the project now for over a year and a half, and the people that we meet, they are wonderful. They are loving. These pets are everything to them. They often will find ways to feed their pets before they feed themselves. They're well taken care of. They serve as a source of protection in a lot of cases, for the humans that they live with. It's an unbreakable bond. It is amazing to see, and I'm just so happy that we're able to, do this for them, to keep them with these pets that really, for a lot of them, are their only sense of family. And sometimes it's really the difference between someone being able to get into a shelter at night, having their pet vaccinated and healthy. Otherwise, sometimes they're turned away. So, we're able to at least do a little bit to help them.
Excellent. You're providing just basic veterinary care in a lot of cases. Tell me about some of the pets and some of the care. By the way, you were in town offering these services yesterday, and today you're at the Christ Episcopal Church, I believe, on
Yes.
Maryland Parkway.
Yes, we are. And this is the third time, actually, we've been to Las Vegas. We partner with a local organization, Street Dogs, and they're fantastic. So it's really nice to be able to partner, when we come into different communities with local veterinarians, organizations, to bring this level of care to the people, and pets that are living on the streets in a lot of cases.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I imagine you have so many stories from traveling the country.
Yeah.
Is there any one particular individual or any one particular pet whose story has kind of stuck with you over the last couple of months? I know you've met a lot of folks and a lot of fur friends.
Sure. This past year, actually, we've been working really hard to expand sort of our footprint across the United States. And so we added the Crow Reservation in Montana to our list of stops, and we went there for 4 days, and the need was overwhelming. And a couple of our team members ended up finding two pets that were living on their own. One of them had been, in an extremely bad fight with another animal, and it was in rough shape. We ended up actually bringing those two dogs back with us in the RV we call the ElleVan, so the ElleVan, and we brought them back to Maine and we rehomed them, and we get updates from them, monthly, and they're just doing so wonderful. So that's a pretty heartwarming story. We also just recently were in Florida treating pets last month, and we came upon a basket full of puppies and a mama dog that we ended up taking in. nursing back to health, and they are being fostered right now. But once they're old enough, they all have been spoken for and will have homes. So those are two of the best stories that I can think of in the time I've been working the project.
That's just awesome. Kelly Alden, thank you so much for joining me today. We really we struggled a little bit to make this interview happen. We didn't have headphones. We got knocked offline, but you know what? We are getting your message through because that's how strongly we love what you're doing. It's called the ElleVet Project. It is a nonprofit. You can look them up online. I'm sure they could use your support. It's just incredible. They're taking care of vulnerable pets all over the country. Right now, they're at the Christ Episcopal Church until 2 p.m. today. More information can be found on their website, ellevetproject.org. You can also call the number on your screen. Kelly, good luck with all the pets out there. Thank you for helping today.
Thank you so much, JJ.